Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World vlog. I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and I have a YouTube channel about various things other than that. Hi, Diane and Bumblebee, always the first ones here. And Debbie, yes, ready. I have been out with my poor chickens. As you three know, my chickens, my dog got one of my chickens. I only had 4, and now I only have 3. Now, this has happened before, and they would be upset and stressed out and hide for maybe a day or 2. This happened a week ago, and my poor 3 chickens will not come out of their coop. Now, I still have them closed into the pen part where nothing can get at them. It's like a big, I don't know if it's 10 by 10 or 8 by 8. Used to be a dog kennel, but it's turned into a chicken kennel. But there's that part that's very safe, and then there's the part with the fencing around it. It's like netting, fencing, chicken netting. And that's what they can get through if they keep pecking at it and making a hole in it, which they do. Then if I don't see the hole, one will sneak through. And that's how they get ate by the dog. Well, she doesn't eat them, but she kills them. Because my dogs are bird dogs. I only have one now, Penny. And she's the worst of them all. She's been the worst, the biggest predator of them all. So it's been a week already. I feel so sorry for these 3 hens, these 3 girls. They'll come out for just a short time, maybe 5-10 minutes, and eat in the morning because I scatter seeds in that outer pen. There's chicken scratch and their feeds out there. They also have food in the coop, and if I take a treat out, that's where I put the treats. So I've been taking treats out to them every day, and they'll come out and, eat a little bit of that, and they'll go right back in again. I've gone in and sat with them inside the coop. I even gave them some string cheese in both places. They love string cheese. It's fun to feed them because you just you can make they're like little worms, they think. They do like that, and they'll eat, but they won't come out of they won't come outside at all into the outer area. So all they do all day is sit in the coop. They just lay down they don't go up on the roost. They only do that when they're roosting at night. Maybe they're too afraid of the fox in the yard. They need to know that you're always with them. Yeah, I'm out there quite a bit now that I know they're so afraid. They're closed in where the dog cannot get at them. And even if I would let them out from now on, if I let them out in the outer fenced-in area, I'm going to tie my dog. I'm no longer letting her loose when they're, in that outer yard. Now, Penny can't even see them when they're in the pen. So that's the only time I'm letting Penny have the run of the yard. She can't get anywhere near them. But yeah, I was reading today, and they actually have something like PTSD when something this traumatized happens and they see it. Some chickens get over it in a couple days, and it says some chickens it can take up to a month or more, to get over it. So it's been a week already. Of course, they're not laying. Well, they weren't laying because they're molting, sort of. I think they're pretty much done with that. And now they won't lay for sure because they're stressed. Chickens that are stressed that bad, they don't lay. Um, yeah, I'm sure that they're terrorized every time they even see uh, the dog. So it's not good. I feel so bad. So that's what I've been doing, sort of babysitting my chickens. And maybe they got spooked a few weeks ago because something almost happened with the dog. Maybe something actually got into that outer area, like a hawk or something that I didn't even know about. I mean, it didn't get any of the chickens, but it could have scared them, too. I don't know. The dog often, when they're out, this is before they were afraid, when they'd be out and near the fencing, the dog would run right up to the fencing, like to scare them and make them flutter. And of course, the dog likes to do that, and it scares the chickens. But up to this point, it's never been a problem of them not coming out of their coop. Uh, so that's my chicken problem. I have to really pay attention to the girls and sort of babysit them a little bit, give them more treats. And the other thing I'm doing is working on my decluttering, and that's coming along just fine. I'm doing that challenge where the day of the month, like today's the 15th, I have to declutter 15 items. And that's not hard in this house. And tomorrow I'll have to do 16. It just keeps adding, adding, adding. So I've already taken 3 carloads of stuff to Goodwill. So yeah, that's coming along fine. No, I haven't made a video yet. I intended on videoing a lot about this, but every time I go to do it, it takes so much longer when you're making a YouTube video about something. And I can do this decluttering, especially now. If you're going to do like a drawer or a couple drawers, you just open the drawer and start pulling things out. I mean, it's fast. But now, if you have to videotape that, it takes much longer because now you're talking and you're showing what you're, decluttering, and it's a whole thing. So I'm trying to get a lot done at the moment, but I'll do some videos of it maybe when I do my closet, because I haven't done that yet. Oh, guitar guy. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. We're talking about my poor chickens that they have PTSD. They won't come out of their coop still, and it's been a week. They're terrorized. Yeah. So today they got some yogurt, some blueberries, and some oatmeal. I mean, just the dry oatmeal from the can thing, You can feed them any kind of oatmeal. It can be cooked, it can be uncooked, it can be quick oats, it can be rolled oats, it can be whole oats. Yeah. But just plain yogurt. Uh, Yeah. It's like the movie Stuart Little when the human dad has a discussion with the cat saying, "We do not eat family members." Yes, I loved that movie. Actually, I should watch it again. Maybe I'd learn something. I'd have to make Penny watch it. Yeah, I'm kind of upset with her. I mean, she doesn't, I don't think she knows it, but yeah, because I just feel bad. Actually, it has to be my fault because it can't be the dog's fault. She's a bird dog. Uh, so all the clothes that came in that box from Michelle, I washed everything. There's a couple things I couldn't wash. I just hung them outside. They had somewhat of a smoke smell. It's all gone now. I have about maybe 5 things to iron. Uh, but I have lots to I have a whole rack of things to list. So I've been listing every day. Now Sunday, I'm trying not to do Sundays. I'm trying not to do I have something in the bag all drafted and ready to go for tomorrow though. So this past week, it came out absolutely even. I sold 10 things on eBay and 10 things on Poshmark. Now, the numbers are a little different, but I'll tell you that at the end. Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen and let's get through what I sold here. Hope I have the right one highlighted up here. No, I don't. Wait a minute till I fix this. Okay. All right. Share the screen. All right, here's the first thing. It's always off kilter, this first thing, and I can't move it till the second thing. So this is a pair of Bermuda shorts. I think they're cargo shorts. They do have pockets on the legs, but they're sort of like golf shorts, with the plaid. These are GB Bermuda cargo shorts. That was the brand, GB. So they sold for $12. I think that was a best offer, pretty sure. And I took that. I've had these a while. And they paid shipping of $5.85. That's how much shipping is, unless it's 13 ounces or over, and then it goes by calculated shipping. But I charge shipping on all my items. So the next thing, this is one of those Vineyard Vines long sleeve button down shirts that I got when I was shopping at Goodwill one time. I think that was on a video. This was the green and white check one, and it was a size 42. It was a nice big size. And no, wrong slip. This was a size extra, extra large. This sold for $21.59. That was a 20% off sale. And yeah, it went to, I didn't put where it went. Oh, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. That first one, where did it go? Those Bermuda shorts went to someplace in Kansas. I can't read it. Okay. This is by Beach Lunch Lounge. It's an animal print, and I also put on their Mob Boss Wife. which was one of the keywords they were tossing around for a while. I don't know if it's still a thing, but this sold for a best offer of $12 also. I took, and this went to Chicago, Illinois. Okay, here's a pair of Hudson jeans that I was probably thrilled to death to get when I first got them, but they just don't do anything anymore. Now, I did have them for a higher price. At one point, I had them for this $46.84. That was a markdown from $58, but they just don't sell anymore. So I did take a best offer of $30 and felt very lucky to get that. Yeah, they also went to Chicago, Illinois. I hope it isn't the same lady. Let me see. No, another person. Okay, this is by Coldwater Creek. This was all silk. Where's my button? Coldwater Creek silk plaid shirt, blouse, buttoned on the front. This was really nice looking. It was fitted, and this went to Ridgeway, South Carolina, and it sold for $18.39 plus shipping. Next thing is a J. Crew Classic Fit plaid flannel shirt. This was a women's. It was new with tags and size 12. This sold for $23.22. That was a 20% off sale. And this went to Toledo, Ohio. Nice for winter here. It's another pair of good pants that I thought I'd get more for, but I haven't had these too long. These sold for $23.19 because they were on that 20% off sale. These went to Laurel Hilton, New York, and $23.19 they sold for, plus shipping, of course. This was a strange grayish lavender color. Here's a pair of Denizen by Levi's. Now, Denizen is, I think, in the lower ranking of Levi's, I think. But these sold finally. I've had them a while for for $9.60. I had these marked really low at $12, and then the 20% off sale, somebody bought them for that for $9.60. They went to Donna, Texas. And this is by Ruby Road. I think I got this in maybe the ThredUp box, I think. This is a two-piece beaded colorful top. This had like a black tank top underneath it. It was hooked on, but it was, yeah. This had 3/4 sleeves, and this sold for $10.39. And because of the brand, I didn't put a very high price on this. So it sold. That seems to be how I do best, is selling things at a lower price. Not what I had hoped in the beginning. But I'm okay with that. Wilmington, Connecticut, this went to. This was a nice top by Jones, New York, signature button front shacket. This was linen. I'm not sure if Bumblebee might have given me this in her box. I'm not sure. But this was a really nice looking jacket. Had a belt, self belt around it, tie belt. And this sold for a best offer of $15, which I took. And it went to Stockton, California. And that's what I sold on eBay. Now I'll do the Poshmark now. Here's just a little t-shirt by Nike. It's a dry fit. I don't know why this jumps around so much. Nike dry fit t-shirt. It's a men's large, short sleeve, and this chartreuse color with the Nike sign on the front. This sold for $10, and I got $7.05. It went to Omaha, Nebraska. This is a pair of 5'11" tactical ripstop pants. These are men's size 42 in a charcoal gray. They were nice looking pants, like almost looked like dress pants, but they were that tactical type fabric. Size 42. These sold for $20, and I received $16 out of that. They went to Navarre, Florida. This is by Bob Mackie. It's a flare panel silk skirt. This is all silk, and it was very flowy. Had big panels, as you can see in the front there, that made it really full. It was a size 6. It was, if you can't see it too well, but it's in a reptile pattern. It's just a pull-on skirt, and this sold for $27. There was a shipping discount, and I received $19.58. I don't have where these went. Okay, this is, I think this had some snags or something in it. I don't know why I took such a low offer on this. American Eagle Outfitters, a boho crop top in a size medium. It had some balloon sleeves with some crocheting and elastic around the hem. This sold for $8 on Poshmark. I received $5.05. And here's a pair of J. Crew chino pants in white, which I'm glad I sold because summer's come to an end. Size 0. And these sold for $17. There was a shipping discount. I received $11.58. But happy to sell shorts at this time of year. This is a Vince Camuto stretchy dark floral new with tags tank top. This was pretty. This is just a little tank, but it was really, the pattern was so pretty. And this sold for $24. And I received $19.20, and it went to Neyland, California. I remember putting this on. This, I think, came in the thread up box. This is an H&M open, new with tags. It tied in the front. It was like semi-sheer, and it was that wrinkly kind of material, like an accordion wrinkle, if you know what I mean. Had long sleeves and sort of a ruffle at the bottom of the sleeves. This sold for $14. And I received $11.05. Then I was glad about this. I sold a pair of shoe boots, which I haven't sold in ages. Bionic shoe boots. I found these. They were talking about these so much. When I found them, I was so happy, but they just hung around. They sold for $24 what I had on them. Well, I think I had marked them down a couple times, maybe. They had a 3-inch stack heel, size 10 women's, and they were like new. I mean, this coloring down here and on the back heel, that was made like that. It zipped up the back here and had buckle around the top of it. So these sold, like I said, $24. I received $19.20. This is, oh, remember this? I had just got this. I think this was in the thread-up box. This is a J. Crew Black Watch tartan plaid wool, and it had those two gold buttons. It was a little blazer, but short. Yeah, this was J. Crew. I didn't put factory on the title, but I think in the write-up I put it in there. But it sold for $25. I didn't mark it up too much, and it sold. I netted $20 on this. It was a size 8. This went to East Setauket, New York. And the last thing is one of these Adriana Papel large sweater, these layered sweaters. This is all one piece. It looks like it has a shirt underneath it, but it doesn't. It's all one piece. It has a sweater on top and then this collar and that bottom part sticking out. And I think I'd bought 3 of them, and this was the last one to go. I've sold them all. This sold for $15, and I received $12. This went to Ponca City, Oklahoma. So that's what I sold. Now, this is just eBay, okay? I'll tell you Poshmark in a minute. I sold a total sale, gross sales, $260.80. That's 10 items that sold. I netted $145.74. Now, the average selling price of the eBay items, the 10 eBay items, is $26.08. So let me come back here and I'll tell you the numbers on the Poshmark items. On Poshmark, on the 10 items, I had a gross amount of only $184. That's quite a bit down from $260 of eBay. But I netted $140.71. I netted more if you compare it on Poshmark. But the average selling price on Poshmark was $18.40. That was almost $10 under what eBay was, a little less than $10. So total in all, the amount I got to my bank account, first of all, was $286.45. But then when you take out my cost of goods, which I count as a $3.50 pretty much down the line, so that's another $70 for 20 items. So really, I netted about $216.45. So that's it for the week. So Rhonda's here. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, the linen jacket looks familiar. Yeah, that might have been in one of your boxes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure either. Bumblebee says it's like when the cat. Are we still talking about that movie? I assume it's when the cat brings a dead shrew to the patio as a present, and he thinks he's doing a good thing. Oh yeah. Well, my cat brings. Well, when I really had a hunting cat, she'd bring things to the back door and to the porch all the time. Yeah, they think they're giving you a present. For sure. Now Maddie has brought 2 things. She brought me a chipmunk, which I'm not sure if she did the killing on that or not, but she brought it to me. And then she brought me a dead, wasn't a mole. What was it? It was a vole, VOLE, a vole. Yeah. Well, I don't get so upset about that because they're not my pets. My chickens. I, I'm yeah, my chickens. I'm supposed to be taking care of. My son says I should take that netting down and build. I don't know who expects to do this. He's not out here doing anything. He said I should build a chicken wire fence around, which then the chickens can't work their way through. Yeah. Now, a lot of things can get through a chicken wire, like they can get under chicken wires, but we're not talking about that kind. We're talking about something that the chickens can't get out, because that's the problem. The chickens get out and the dog gets them. The dog couldn't get through the chicken wire. Only things like maybe raccoon, something that would crawl under, and that would take a while. It would be like a nighttime thing. Yeah. But yes, that would work great, but I don't have anybody to do it. I'll have to talk to my new handyman. He's supposed to call me this next week and set up a date to do the few things that I had on my list. So we'll see. Because with a actual wire fence, you'd have to put stakes in the ground. I mean, real stakes, and yeah, something for it to attach to. Of course, I only have 3 chickens. It doesn't have to be quite as big anymore. Problems, problems. Uh, I think the sales are picking up a little bit. Yes, I've noticed. I noticed that they are. So maybe it's working its way toward fourth quarter, which starts in October. So wouldn't that be wonderful to have a wonderful fourth quarter? Because last year stunk. I just have to say that, at least for me and a lot of other people that I heard talking about it. Yeah, it wasn't any different than any other time last year. Yeah. So I don't know. Has anybody heard if they're going as far as eBay doing the 1077 thing, if they're going to still go with the $500, or they're going with the $20,000? I mean, it's quite a difference. You know, they've always gone with the $20,000. If you sell over 20,000, you get a 1099. Then they were going to lower it way down because people weren't paying their taxes. So they were going to lower it way down to like $500. Well, everybody makes that, right? And yeah, so then everybody would get one. So I haven't heard. They haven't said yet. Penny wants to know she's a good girl. Yeah, she knows I love her. I'm not treating her any differently. But she was starting to be on her rope out the back door a few more times because I was trying to get the chickens to go out in the yard, in the fenced yard, but they won't at all. So I don't know what to do except to carry them one by one and take them out in the big yard while I'm out there with them when the dog's in the house. And maybe that would make them feel better. I don't know what to do. or just wait it out, I guess. But I read a lot about it. I read a lot because this has gone on longer than it's ever gone on before. So that's what I've been doing. And what have I been watching on Netflix? I'm still watching that darn Lost series. It's just going on forever. It's the longest series I think I've ever watched. I want to stop watching it, but then I keep wondering what's going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe I should take a break and watch Stuart Little. I wonder, is it on any of the channels? Is it on Netflix or Prime or any of those? I wonder. I don't have the DVD. In fact, I don't even have a DVD player hooked up to my TV right now. I probably could watch it on the computer. Yeah, she's a good girl. She just can't help herself. Especially this last time, she knew exactly that she did something wrong. That's the first time. Before, she didn't show that. So that is, has everybody seen Silver Owl Thrifter since she dyed her hair? I saw a couple weeks ago when she announced it. I couldn't, but when she first showed herself, I couldn't believe it was her. She looks entirely, I'm telling you, she looks 30 years younger. She looks like a young Silver Owl. She looks like her daughter. Well, I don't know what her daughter looks like, but it was amazing. So she was on, I think she was on today or yesterday. I haven't watched that one yet, her regular program. She's back from her vacation. And you'll see, it's amazing. Yes, she really looks younger. So no, I'm not going to dye my hair. I love my white hair. So I'm going to close for now. And mostly because I forgot to take my morning meds and I have to go take them. Because now I have to wait. I'll have to wait till 11 or midnight to take my evening meds. I have to go take these morning meds before it gets too late. I don't know. I gave the dog her Prozac, and I usually take mine immediately afterwards, and I just didn't. Still in the it's still in my little pill thing. So we'll have that. You know, you get real forgetful at my age. In fact, Saturday, I thought it was Sunday. Yesterday, I thought it was Sunday. I didn't even put out my bin of eBay and Poshmark things. I didn't put it out. Thank goodness I was sitting in the family room when the mail lady came. And then I realized it was Saturday, and I ran it out to her. I said, I forgot what day it is. And she says, you're allowed. So, yeah. You know, one day just runs into another. So I will see you all. Oh dear, now I won't see it till Thursday because I'm not doing Tuesdays, but hopefully I will get some recorded videos on about one thing or another. Hopefully it'll be about the decluttering. That's what I want to do. So I will see you through the lens or on Thursday at 7 in the evening. So thank you all for joining. And let's hope reselling picks up for all of us. And I will see you again. Thank you. Ah, yes. You had to change your bed. Are you? What? Bumblebee's going to ask me a question here. Am I still doing? You're asking little bits at a time. Just still doing mornings, just when I feel like it. It's not a scheduled thing. It's just a happenstance. Is that a word? Yeah, it's just if I get up and I'm eating breakfast or having coffee and I feel like coming on, I'll do one. They're just short little ones. Coffee time, or maybe tea time at 4. I could do one of those. It's just I'm flying by the seat of my pants. So I will see you somewhere this week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.